This is no whistleblower. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President Trump just tweeted that, again claiming the whistleblower's facts are wrong about what he calls a no-pressure call to Ukraine's leader. And he's reacting to reports the whistleblower has ties to an unnamed 2020 Democratic candidate, the president calling it all a scam. And the White House now is refusing to cooperate with House Democrats. Fox's Rachel Sutherland live in Washington.
Dave claiming in a letter to Democrats that the impeachment inquiry is unconstitutional, unfair, and politically motivated. White House counsel Pat Cipollone informed House committee chairs the administration will not participate in the process. Cipollone writes that President Trump is being deprived of due process and the ability to call witnesses and present evidence. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi responded to the letter, saying the White House's stance will be regarded as further evidence of obstruction, while accusing the president of trying to make lawlessness a virtue. Dave?
Rachel, people are fleeing a Syrian border town. That's what a human rights watchdog is reporting as Turkey threatens an imminent invasion to go after Kurdish fighters it calls armed thugs. The Kurd forces, who are allies in the U.S. fight against ISIS, are warning of a humanitarian catastrophe after American forces pulled back. Republican Senator Martha McSally wants either sanctions or NATO's involvement.
Whatever we need to do right now at this moment to deter Turkey from continuing down this path that is destabilizing in the region.
Now, President Trump just tweeted that Turkey must take over captured ISIS fighters in Syria and that stupid endless wars for us are ending. A lot of people will be powerless across California. The utility PG&E plans to cut electricity to up to 800,000 homes and businesses, perhaps for days, fearing windy, dry conditions could lead a power line to spark a wildfire. Governor Gavin Newsom supports it.
This was anticipated many, many months ago, and this is industry best practice.
America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Dr. Bob Arnott, and I treat pain with Salonpas. Before you take anything for back or joint pain, I recommend applying topical pain relievers first, like Salonpas lidocaine patch. Salonpas lidocaine contains the maximum strength lidocaine available without a prescription. It blocks pain receptors, providing effective, long-lasting, and non-addictive relief. Also available in roll-on or cream. Look for the silver Salonpas box in the pain relief aisle. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
When you fire up a John Deere 1 Series tractor, you can tackle the job without wrestling the attachments. Hook up everything from a front loader to a drive-over mower deck in no time. So you can haul gravel, cut grass, or do any job in between. Because when things just click, work just gets done. And now get a 1 Series for just $99 a month at your nearest participating John Deere dealer. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us. Search John Deere 1 Series for more. 0% annual percentage rate. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
The surge of Central American migrants to the border has slowed lately, but the acting leader of Customs and Border Protection says the number for the year is staggering.
Acting CBP Commissioner Mark Morgan says this past fiscal year they conducted 1 million arrests, interviews, or searches of people at the border, an 88% increase over last year, with a large increase in families from Central America. In recent months, the numbers did begin to decline, and Morgan credits President Trump's collaboration with Central American countries as well as Mexico.
For a durable, lasting solution, we cannot rely on other countries to fix the loopholes in our system. They're being great partners, but at the end of the day, it's our responsibility. It's Congress's responsibility.
He says the Trump administration implemented changes like making asylum seekers wait in Mexico and quickly sending back home those who were not seeking asylum. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
A U.S. soldier is jailed in Alabama, charged with raping an Auburn University student last year. Ryan Petro was arrested for the crime while deployed in Afghanistan. An American makes history sharing the Nobel Prize for Chemistry.
At 97, John Goodenough of the University of Texas is the oldest person ever to win a Nobel Prize. The American sharing the chemistry award with Stanley Whittingham of Britain and Akira Yoshino of Japan.
This year's Nobel Prize in Chemistry rewards the development of lithium-ion batteries.
Judges recognizing the scientists' work developing the batteries used in devices from cell phones to pacemakers and electric cars.
We have gained access to a technical revolution.
In London, Simon Owen, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stocks could rebound. Dow futures up nearly 200. The day after the Dow's 314-point fall. In baseball's playoffs, the Rays stayed alive, beating the Astros 4-1. Tampa Bay forcing a Game 5 finale in Houston in their American League Series tomorrow. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Hey, good Wednesday morning. We got baseball day game October 9. Whoa, it's October 9. The Cardinals are still playing. They'll have their work cut out for them in Atlanta, Fulton County Stadium. There'll be a raucous crowd there, but at least they're still playing. See what happens. News brought to you by Jamie Monticelli, brought to you by Classic Plumbing, honest, affordable, and professional. With a 2-year warranty on all their work, call 586-PIPE or see their page on Facebook, online, classicplumbinginc.com.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. 3.5 years in prison is the sentence for a Champaign man who had a loaded gun in a car earlier this year. 19-year-old Markel Sanders was a passenger in a car stopped by Champaign police for alleged traffic violations. Police searched the car after smelling cannabis and found loaded guns on Sanders and a co-defendant. 2 more retailers are going to stop selling e-cigarettes. Walgreens and Kroger announced on Monday they will stop selling e-cigarettes. More than 1,000 confirmed and probable lung injury cases associated with the product have been reported to the CDC. A Centennial High School student has been arrested after a school resource officer found the student with a loaded handgun and ammunition in his backpack. The resource officer had identified the 16-year-old male student for his alleged involvement in a theft investigation. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
According to Classic Plumbing, these facts are essential for good work. Classic plumbers are experienced, qualified, and consistent. Right up front, you'll know all the work is warranted for 2 years. Their $55 diagnostic fee covers your estimate and applies to your job. Classic Plumbing promotes a culture of doing good work and hiring outstanding local people. Tim Culver's Classic Plumbing in Urbana and Mahomet get you technology with a tradition of value. Call 586-PIPE. Look them up on Facebook or online, classicplumbinginc.com.
And now your weather brought to you by the Blossom Basket Floors. That's our offer later today. I'll brief you. Blossom Basket Floors, simply the best. They turn your feelings into flowers. 2 locations, Village at the Crossing, Champaign, Cunningham, and Urbana, 367 Rose or blossombasket.com. Good morning, Diane Ducey.
Morning, Stevie. Up to 75 today with mostly sunny conditions, down to 55 into the evening tonight. 79 the high tomorrow with some clouds, and down to 63, a 20% chance of rain, especially overnight and coming into Friday's forecast. Friday we have an 80% shot at showers. High 66, low 34. 56 to 41, the temperature range when Michigan comes to town with sunshine expected. Right now we're at 46 on ESPN 93.5.
I feel like good old Friday night fall football on the high school gridiron. And Saturday, if you wake up and go early, layer up. Today's offer at 10:30. Be listening to the Jeremy Warner Show. Chance to get $50 to the Blossom Basket Floors. It'll be a text in. Stand by for all your details. And make sure you go to GoStever.com and get yourself registered so you're all set. Gotta go to GoStever.com. Okay. Centennial High School guy arrested with a loaded gun with ammunition. This is frightening.
Yeah, it is.
Because you shouldn't have a loaded weapon in your backpack. Any gun law going to stop that? I'm just throwing it out there.
Right.
That is the problem. The problem is there's so many guns. Mm-hmm. And to try and track and trace where he got his could be gang-related. But I have a strong sense there were no laws followed. Most of these illegals, I mean, first of all, he's underage. You can't be 16 and get a gun, right?
Right.
So he didn't go in and apply for a FOID card. And he took it to school, and, why, intentions, all those things, apparently part of a burglary investigation or something. Anyway, frightening stuff because our kids go to school. And you never want to hear there's a gun because of all the violence in high schools. And generally speaking, our answer to that is ban guns. Well, you can't ban guns when there's 500 million guns or 300 million guns. That's not going to do it. So it's just a never-ending problem for a constitution that says it's to keep and bear arms, Second Amendment. I can do that as a law-abiding citizen to protect myself. And the fear of AK-47s and AR-15s and you're taking my assault rifles or weapons of war is to trickle down, well, that didn't stop it, so we need to take that too. That's the slippery slope theory. Because I don't know why you need an AR-15. I have no idea. AK-47, target practice, kind of fun. But and if you go do your research, a whole bunch of shootings in schools, the majority are handguns. We hear about the big guns, but I believe I went back and read years and years of the handguns, a lot of them. And kids that are 14.
Champaign police have no additional information to suggest there's any immediate threat to area schools. But the gun was there in the backpack.
Loaded.
With ammunition.
But in addition to having it loaded.
Yes.
So I don't know. Champaign police know what they're doing, obviously, so they'll do all the questioning and figure out if it's a gang thing, afraid of violence, afraid of being attacked. I don't know. I just know that, generally speaking, the answer from the left is gun control, and I don't think any laws apply to all of this. They just don't. Any of the shootings and the violence in South Chicago, they're not legal guns. And they have strict gun laws, so it's just a problem we have to wake up and deal with, and it's kind of part of our whole lexicon of thought now.
We had a text into 359-2255 from Brad. The real problem is the lack of moral compass by many people in our society. The gun did not put itself in the backpack. People have to decide on what is right and wrong. There are no gray areas in many, many cases.
But what do we do about the moral compass? The moral compass that this, country had a pretty good one, I thought, for a long, long time. And, we all living around, if you're 50 plus, chances are you had a chance to have a parent or two in the home. And a whole bunch of people in the 60s and 70s did have two parents. And that has waned to a great number of single parents that are doing this alone, which doing it with two is pretty hard. Doing it with one is like having one arm tied behind your back, I think. It can be done, but it's just really hard. The stress of supporting, the stress of driving them to soccer, the stress, figuring all of that out can wear on you. Then you don't get enough sleep. So I don't know what you do about the moral compass and the fact that the foundation has crumbled to such to where there are kids, and I would guess a number we would be shocked at, that go to Franklin Middle School and go home with nobody.
That's right.
Or any school. They're going home to nobody. Except the friend of the friend who's the boyfriend of the one girlfriend. That's what they got. So what do you do about that? It's a tough one. That's why it continues, and that's why it's a very, very difficult and complex problem. Ellen DeGeneres sits by George W. Bush, and the woke left says, "What are you doing?" and just creams and blasts her on Twitter.
Just because she's sitting next to former President George Bush.
How dare you?
What?
Reaction to all of that in just a moment. Baseball today, 3:07 for the pregame, 4:02 for the first pitch on your home for the Cardinals. ESPN 93.5.
If you're looking for a great paying part-time job with flexible hours, check out 2020 Census Jobs. You may have another job or not. You may even be retired or looking for some extra income, but you can also help make sure that everyone gets counted. So apply today at 2020census.gov/jobs to help strengthen your community.
Why do so many go to Honda BMW of Champaign? Is it the selection of hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles? The easy location off Neal at Burwash Savoy? Or the fact that they're an award-winning dealership getting incredible reviews year after year from their customers? Yes, it's all of the above. Before you buy your next vehicle, give Honda BMW of Champaign a chance to earn your business. Honda BMW off Neal at Burwash Savoy, or go online, drivechampaign.com.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
Dealing with technology can be confusing and frustrating. With all the disorienting details of both wired and wireless technologies, it's easy to get things confused. Area-wide Technologies in Champaign makes sure your virtual private information is secure and allows you peace of mind that you will always be connected to customers and their problems. Give Area-wide a shot at 359-8041 or head to their website at www.areawidetech.com and let them take the confusion of cybersecurity out of your hands.
Real estate investing can be very rewarding, especially here in Central Illinois. I'm Brad Bankston, mortgage lender at Malcher Financial Group in Champaign. If you're looking forward to the wealth and passive income that having investment properties can bring, I have over a decade of experience in buying, financing, rehabbing, and managing investment properties. Call me, Brad Bankston, 217-898-9616, and let's talk about how investing in real estate can be an important part of your long-term financial portfolio.
NMLS number 689928. Molitor Financial Group is an Illinois mortgage licensee.
Jay Lehman is back on the Jeremy Warner Show this fall.
Is Isaiah Williams going to really compete for this quarterback spot with his ability to run the ball? I just don't know how accurate of a thrower he is.
Get the insight from the former All-American Illini linebacker and Rose Bowl team captain. Catch him on Monday morning starting at 10 a.m. as he talks Illini football and breaks down the rest of the Big Ten. Thanks to Molitor Financial Group and Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, as well as Luther Falls. Don't miss a thing, and be sure to check out our podcast online at ESPNCU.com.
All right, here we go. Sports headlines now. ESPN 93.5, 7:16.
Cardinals and Braves in Atlanta this afternoon, and you'll hear the action here on ESPN 93.5. Let's get your Redbird recap.
It's a winner-take-all Game 5 for the Cardinals and Braves tonight in their National League Divisional Series at SunTrust Park in Atlanta. The Cardinals will send Jack Flaherty to the mound against Mike Foltynewicz in a rematch of Friday's Game 2.
It's kind of getting in that zone and getting into that mental state and kind of whatever it takes where, we're going into a heavyweight fight. And, it's me versus a guy in the box. Granted, I've got, 7 guys behind me and a Hall of Fame guy behind the plate, but it's me versus you. And that's kind of what it is. My job is to get you out.
4:07 St. Louis time for the first pitch tonight. I'll have Amron Total Access for you at 3:12. Mike Schultz said yesterday in his press availability that he expects the same lineup for the Cardinals. The Cardinals coming from behind to win 4-3 in Game 4 and force a Game 5. The winner of the series will take on the winner of the Dodgers and Nationals. They play tonight in Los Angeles. I'm Chris Raby on the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network.
He has earned the distinction as the greatest catcher in Cardinals history. What other superlatives define Yadier Molina? Adam Wainwright, champion. Matt Carpenter, teammate. Mike Schultz, no doubt Hall of Famer. Willie McGee, the face of the franchise. He's the one, the only Yadier Molina, and he's being honored with a one-of-a-kind tribute in the 2019 Cardinals Yearbook. Pick up this exceptional salute to an extraordinary talent at cardinals.com/publications or 314-345-9000.
I just can't forget when we were in St. Louis, we were watching a ball game and we were sitting, I don't know if we were winning or losing, but some guy had too much beer and he was yelling, "Come on, Yachty! I named my dog after you. Greatest dog I ever had." Yachty, that's a guy's. I'm sure because they had a Yachty dog bowl. I'm sure there's like a million dogs named Yachty.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I can think of 2 in this area. And I'm sure that was very motivating to Yadier Molina to hear the fans
I
yelling.
named my dog after the greatest dog I ever had.
I can't believe it. The Rays tied it up at 2 now in the American League side. 4-1 was the final, so the Astros are in action in Houston tomorrow for that deciding Game 5. Of course, after our Cardinals-Braves game, we have the Nationals and Dodgers in L.A., and this will decide it. Of course, LA Dodgers have made it the past couple of years and been in the World Series, but not won.
Yeah.
Speaking of baseball, Mark Allen has been named Illinois pitching coach. Head coach Dan Hartleb announced yesterday that Allen joins the Fighting Illini after 9 seasons in professional baseball, including last season with the San Francisco Giants as pitching coordinator.
I had not heard that Drew had left, who was on the radio with Tay and Jay and Tay and Carp. And
I remember.
Weather brought to you by Watts Copy Systems, your local copier printer specialist in Champaign-Urbana for the past 36 years. WattsCopy.com.
Sunny, high 75, low 55. 79, the high tomorrow, down to 63. Chance of rain 20%, especially late as we get more clouds. Rainy on Friday, high 66, low 34. Right now, 47. ESPN 93.5.
Fox Business Minute brought to you by Starla Car, Provident Financial Group in Champaign. Partnerships built on trust. Find Starla, Provident Financial Group, LLC.com.
I'm Deirdre Bolton, and this is the Fox Business Report.
There are encouraging signs about the trade talks to begin tomorrow with China's negotiators in Washington, D.C. Reports say China is open to a partial U.S. trade deal, and also that China has offered to increase its purchases of U.S. agricultural products by 50%. The Pop Chips potato chip brand has been sold to BMG Partners, which also owns Kind Bars and Pretzel Chips. The investment firm will create a new company led by Pop Chips. It'll be called Velocity. There have been reports of problems with Tesla's Smart Summon feature, and now Consumer Reports is calling it glitchy and criticizing it as working only intermittently. Smart Summon on the Model 3 is supposed to let you use your smartphone to call your car to pick you up. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Ginny Cosola. Invested in you.
I'm Neil Cavuto from Fox Business. In high school, I managed a fast food restaurant. I saw the power of business and the importance of making your money work for you.
I'm Liz Clayman. In life, it's not just how you invest, it's for whom you're investing. We care about your success, and we want to be a part of it.
I'm Charles Payne. I go way beyond the headlines to help you through the markets every single day. It's all about investing in your future, your American dream.
Fox Business.
Invested in you.
This is Eric Bolin with Provident Financial Group. Finding your way to retirement may feel a bit like working your way through a maze. Without a guide, it's hard to see if you're headed in the right direction. We can offer guidance along the way to help you see the bigger picture and make sound financial decisions. Contact us today at 3017 Village Office Place in Champaign. Call 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Hey, this is Kirk Herbstreit. This quarterback really knows how to run this team, which is why we mic'd him up before the game. Let's listen in on how he got him ready on that last play.
Blue 49, Blue 49, Eckridge, 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 Carolina double, grill, 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 ham off the bone, home game, hot, 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 Eckridge deli meat sandwich, hot!
Now that is a quarterback that knows how to handle a home game. Eckridge, you do you.
Hey sports fans, Dr. Jeff Schroeder here from Mettler Center. You may have heard Dr. Matthew Gordon and I on the ESPN Injury Report. Along with giving commentary on high-profile injuries, we can assess and treat your acute or chronic aches and pains. Don't forget, even young athletes can benefit from a short round of physical therapy. No need to wait. Individuals are usually seen within 24 hours. Let us help you and your family get back to the things you love. It all starts with a free 30-minute consultation. Call or request an appointment online at MettlerCenter.com.
Long's Garage, the oldest auto repair facility in Champaign-Urbana, deals with engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, suspensions, electrical, air conditioning. But one thing they pride themselves on in the one-stop shop for vehicle repairs is tires. Kumho Tires is having an instant rebate sale. If you buy a set of 4 Kumho passenger tires, you get a $60 credit. If you have a truck and buy a set of 4 light truck tires, you get $120 credit. So go on to Long's Garage at 503 East Main Street or schedule an appointment at 217-367-3942.
Hi, it's Corey with Max Twin City Recycling. We pride ourselves on giving the area an outlet to recycle and get paid for their unwanted metals. We're taking our community focus a step further with our Recycling for a Cause program. Each month, Max Twin City will choose a different local charity to feature in an effort to raise money for those causes. Visit maxrecycling.com for a complete list of program details.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Well, you go to Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, you get yourself an appliance. We have a microwave that might be in need of an update. It's just whether they can fit it into where my microwave is built in now. Mm-hmm. Who knows if they'll do it. They'll bring it out and they'll say, yeah, I'll measure that for you. And we'll see. But the bottom line is at Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, they know what they do, and they do appliances. They don't have a couch in the back. They just do appliances, and they've been doing just appliances, so they've focused on that. And they've got locations around central Illinois and Champaign. They're on Neal Street. You drive north before you get through the I-74 interchange, and it'll be on the right-hand side. Their people will know the product. They'll be able to explain why a GE is better than a Whirlpool or a Whirlpool is better than a GE. They'll talk about that. And you can receive a free 10-year protection plan.
Wow.
It's Dick Van Dyke Appliance World since 1977. Check out the Champaign location or begin online at appliance-world.com, appliance-world.com. You can always text us this morning, 359-2255. Started talking about the kid that was caught with a loaded gun in his backpack at Centennial High School with ammunition.
Brad commented, it's our lack of moral compass in our society today.
Yeah, you can always text on that. I suggested that any gun law you could invent wouldn't stop that. And how do you stop that? Ellen DeGeneres sitting by George W. Bush down in Dallas, Texas. Don't mess with Texas.
Who knew just sitting next to somebody could stir up such trouble in Ellen's world?
How dare you? How dare she give the president any cred? It's disgusting. So
really? We can't have a little diversity in the people that we
not sit with the devil.
Okay.
Nora O'Donnell, CBS Evening News, had this.
It may not seem like a big deal for a celebrity to attend a football game, but I never leave my house, so it is a big deal.
Ellen and her wife, Portia de Rossi, were invited to sit in the private box of Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Former President George W. Bush and his wife Laura were also there.
But during the game, they showed a shot of George and me laughing together, and so people were upset. They thought, why is a gay Hollywood liberal sitting next to a conservative Republican president? Didn't even notice I'm holding the brand new iPhone 11. But a lot of people were mad, and they did what people do when they're mad. They tweet, but here's one tweet that I loved. This person says, Ellen and George Bush together makes me have faith in America again.
But instead of getting into the fray on social media, Ellen used the moment to preach about civility.
Here's the thing. I'm friends with George Bush. In fact, I'm friends with a lot of people who don't share the same beliefs that I have. We're all different, and I think that we've forgotten that that's okay, that we're all different. When I say be kind to one another, I don't mean only the people that think the same way that you do. I mean be kind to everyone. Doesn't matter.
How about that? And good work by Ellen DeGeneres. How about that? And the woke left wanted an apology, but they didn't really want an apology. They wanted submission. You must submit to this train of thought of get the devil. You've got to stop these guys. And I can't imagine the blood pressure from some of these folks. But Ellen stood up and said, no, be kind to everyone. How about that? Wouldn't that be a nice thing to do today?
Right.
Our good friend Ed Martin, president of the Eagle Forum Education Legal Defense Fund, our Wednesday guest, stand by. He's also a big Cardinal fan. 728 Ed next, ESPN 93.5.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
It's cutting into your exercise time. It's stabbing you in the back nine. And it's attacking your peace of mind. It's pain, and it's getting in between you and the life you want to live. CBD Medic targets your pain at its source. It's fast-acting relief with active OTC ingredients, plus the added benefits of THC-free hemp oil. Get back to your life with CBD Medic. Available online and at CVS. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
For expert service guaranteed, call 866-EXPERTS.
That number could save you up to 30% on your energy bills. When you call today, Chief Bauer Service Experts can hook you up with a furnace tune-up. Right now, save $61 on a furnace tune-up. Chief Bauer Service Experts, your hometown Champaign-Urbana tune-up pros.
Call 866-EXPERTS.
See website for license details.
Did you know the manufacturing industry employs more than 11,700 women and men in Champaign County? Join Champaign County EDC and the Atkins Group as we celebrate National Manufacturing Day and Illinois Manufacturing Month this October. Local companies like Latania Sports Group, APL Engineered Materials, and Apprentice are opening their doors to the public for tours, and we're proud to celebrate their contribution to our local economy. To learn more and register for these tours, visit mfgday.com. That's mfgday.com. It's not ironic that the last four digits of Rosati's are 2334. The two best Chicago athletes wore number 23 and number 34, and Rosati's makes some of the best Chicago-style pizza in Champaign-Urbana. 23, the number of the greatest basketball player ever, Michael Jordan. Like Rosati's, they always are delivering in the clutch. Walter Payton or Sweetness wore number 34. Rosati's has a smooth and sweet sauce that packs a powerful punch of flavor on their pie like Walter Payton in the end zone. So get the legendary Chicago-style pizza by dialing 328-2334 or 328 Michael Jordan, Walter Payton.
News, I'm Lillian Wu. The White House gearing up for a clash over the House impeachment inquiry, which it refuses to cooperate with. President Trump tweeting the whistleblower has ties to one of his Democratic opponents.
White House counsel Pete Cipollone writing in a scathing letter to Speaker Pelosi and the committee chairman, quote, "Your unprecedented actions have left the president with no choice. President Trump and his administration cannot participate in your partisan and unconstitutional inquiry under these circumstances."
Fox's Griff Jenkins.
Speaker was outraged, shooting back in a letter saying, "Mr. President, you are not above the law. You will be held accountable."
The president on Twitter also defending his decision to withdraw troops from northern Syria, leaving Kurdish allies there vulnerable as Turkey's military gets ready to invade. And 2 people killed in a shooting near a synagogue in eastern Germany. 1 person has been arrested. America is listening to Fox News.
Isn't it time you own the #1 luxury hot tub in the world in your own home? Special financing can be arranged on the spot, endorsed by Olympic gold medal swimmer Michael Phelps. Enjoy the master spas and hot tubs and swim spas on display from noon to 7 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday near Dick's Sporting Goods Marketplace Mall this weekend. Visit healthylivingspas.com.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. A Centennial High School student has been arrested after a school resource officer found the student with a loaded handgun and ammunition in his backpack. The resource officer had identified the 16-year-old male student for his alleged involvement in a theft investigation. The juvenile was taken to the Champaign Police Department for additional questioning and taken to the Champaign County Juvenile Detention Center. The director of the Illini Union has been arrested for allegedly firing his gun in a home in front of another person. Police said 55-year-old Jamie Singson got into an argument with a friend and fired a handgun in frustration. The bullet hit a wall inside the home. Police said he was not shooting at her. No one was hurt. He was arrested on a preliminary charge of aggravated assault. He cooperated with police. Police said he did not threaten the woman. The two had previously dated but were no longer a couple. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
October 11th through the 13th at Marketplace Mall in front of Dick's Sporting Goods, you'll have a chance for that dream of owning a master spa, hot tub, or Olympic medalist Michael Phelps endorsed swim spa for as low as $3,500. Healthy Living Pools and Spas represents the #1 swim spa in the world. Imagine finally having that escape in your own home and owning the #1 luxury hot tub in the world. Head to Dick's and check out the displays at Marketplace Mall in Champaign, Friday, October 11th through the 13th with Healthy Living Pools and Spas.
Yeah, you really ought to go by Dick's parking lot and check those out. Mm-hmm. I have done that, and they're incredible. And you can justify saying, I need that for my joints.
Right, total therapy.
No, you ought to check. These aren't just your basic hot tub. These are like therapy things. Mm-hmm. Check them out. Dick's Sporting Goods, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Check your ESPN 93.5 3-day forecast brought to you by CMI, Chemical Maintenance Incorporated on Bloomington Road. If you're in charge of keeping your business clean and germ-free, check out eSprayer. This technology great for schools, also great for health, assisted living, and gym facilities. Call CMI at 359-6262 today for more information or to schedule a demo. CMI Clean, your janitorial and equipment experts.
High 75 with the sunshine, 55 our low tonight. Up to 79 tomorrow, down to 63. More clouds as the day wears on and a 20% chance of showers. The chance of rain as we wrap up the week Friday is at 80% with a high 65, then dropping down to 34. Right now, the temperature's at 48 on ESPN 93.5.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's president of the Eagle Forum Education and Legal Defense Fund based in St. Louis with offices in Washington, D.C. He's our friend Ed Martin. Ed, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm relieved that we have a Game 5 today. I was worried a couple days ago, but it looks Yachty. I remember when Yachty came up and he was a kid, right? He was a little chubby early on. You might remember that if you go back in your mind, but he was a kid, and nobody knew all these years later how great he would be. And the hitting is really something to watch. He just knows how to get it done. I mean, he's not a great hitter, but he's a very, very good hitter and very adept in the right situations.
Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think so, especially this last year. Maybe another year. I think so. And the quality of his catching is another thing that he's kept up. So, a lot of those guys fade and they say, well, he was a great catcher. He's pretty good now. He's still the best in the game, I think.
Well, he's up there. There's no doubt. And what his president, it's kind of like having a manager behind the plate. He just manages the kids and the young pitching and the old pitching. He's just so talented. And when a runner needs to go from second to third, he knows how to do that. And that's refreshing, too.
No.
He's great.
That's right. It was great. We'll see. So it was a big game today.
Yeah, it is.
See what happens.
What the heck? You know what? There's still a core, and I'm in that core, that just don't think this is a great team, but look at what they're doing. It's just amazing. Anyway, I did not think we'd be here October 9 talking baseball with the Cardinals, but go Cardinals and Jack Flaherty, Fulton Ewich. Did you hear the side story about this Fulton Ewich, the pitcher for Atlanta, grew up a Cardinal fan? And when he first pitched against the Cardinals, he went up to, take his at-bat. And he was so intimidated because he was such a fan of Yadier Molina that he said, "How are you today, Mr. Molina?" He didn't know what to say.
Wow. No, I didn't hear that. I think don't you need to issue an apology to Ozuna? You've been bad-mouthing him all year, and now here he is. He's a star,
listen, you're exactly right. Everything you say would be true. I thought this was the worst Cardinal team in a long time in June, so I've been wrong. All right, let's get into this thing. It was first 2 days after this president was elected. First of all, here he is. He's bombastic. He's just awful. He's in your face. Everybody loved him till he ran. Then he ran for president. He's not going to raise as much as Hillary. He's certainly not going to beat Hillary. He's not part of this. He's not part of us. He can't win. He won't win. 99% say he wouldn't win. He did win. 2 days after, the media started in on something must have happened. If he did, it's impeachable. The word impeach came out. Then there was the voting machine lawsuit, 25th Amendment, the Mueller report, a psychiatrist declaring he's unfit. Any version, any of the above, all of the above. Now it's this Ukraine call. I've just lost interest in this thing because the only motive is to get rid of this bad man.
Well, and here's the thing I think, actually, Stevie J, I was thinking about getting ready for this call with you and things to remember. One thing about the guy that's so different than a lot of politicians, he's generally done what he said he would do. In other words, he said he would be tough on China. He has been. He said he would get us out of endless wars. He has. One of the things that infuriated me was the talking point that the left had and the media, and even some of the Republicans, that his pull out of Syria, this move, was not deliberative. It was impulsive. He's been talking about it for years, and especially Syria for a year or 18 months. So he's actually done the things he said he would do, including, by the way, being politically incorrect and bombastic and not an angel. So I agree with you. The real question, though, is will this be effective? I've told you this before. Will it be effective on tiring out the voters? I mean, you and I live this stuff, and we're kind of tired of it. And, so there'll be a point where do the voters just say, well, is there someone I could vote for that'd be a little bit more, not as insane? But the other thing is, are we going to have a Democrat president in, 5 years and have the Republicans do to them what they did to this guy? This is not a normal way to operate a republic.
I don't think they can. I don't think the Republicans could. They do not control 10 media outlets. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
The force of this is just fed this machine. Every one of them are doing this with their fists clenched. Everybody who leaves the White House has a fist that's clenched. And listen, he is what he is, and he's done what he's done, but he follows up, as you say. There are some very good things going on, but you wouldn't know it. It's just about getting rid of this evil, awful man that somehow cheated to win and beat our girl Hillary. It's just crazy. And so the question I have is, if he wins again, Ed, can you rent the state of Missouri? Because that's how big the safe place is going to have to be. Because these people they're going to go nuts.
Yeah. Well, I do think that there's one thing to think about is the impact on regular folks in politics. And I think this impeachment thing, Pelosi has taken a big risk, and what people aren't really identifying why she did it. I think she doesn't like Trump, but I also know her members are being pulled to the left by AOC and the Squad of Three. And so, Pelosi sort of had to do this. I think it looks to me now like she's taken on the wrong issue, and she may lose her speakership over it. And so now the question in my mind I like to ponder is, could we have a Republican House and Senate that actually does some serious things, some governing? And I'm not sure we do, but I think that's where the politics is headed. By the way, in a week from, is it today or the 15th, we'll have another debate. And, since we talked, it's been a couple weeks, Bernie Sanders had a heart attack. Joe Biden had Ukraine, and Elizabeth Warren has got this lying about her pregnancy story that's percolating. So, it's the Democrat primary season is just beginning. It's not ending.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of on the Andrew Yang bandwagon until he told me to go to higher ground. I said, oh, boy.
yeah, that's right. I think he certainly get. Yeah, that's right. That's
Listen, Ed, I don't have a choice. It's Donald Trump or Elizabeth Warren, or there's nobody. I'm telling you, if there was ever a time for Ross Perot, it'd be now. But that doesn't appear to be happening. So I don't know. I just think that I can't vote for the woke left. They're too far left for me. It's too much. I can't do open borders and free Medicare. I can't do all of that. It's just too far.
Yeah. Well, hey, by the way, I want to ask you, Steve J., while we're on, Louisiana's got this governor's race. The president's going down there, and to your point here, they have this situation. You have three candidates kind of running, right? And it could be a runoff and all. I guess my point is we are stuck with a binary system. It's either Elizabeth Warren or whoever the Democrats and Trump. That's why I think Trump wins in the end. But I don't see the third party is Ross Perot is even harder today than it ever was in the past. So it doesn't look like that's possible. But what's going to happen in Louisiana? Can you tell me? Do you know?
I don't know. My family is there. I'll have to ask my brother, but I don't know what the situation. I did hear the guy speak, the guy that Trump is backing, and he got in trouble for suggesting there were two genders.
He's a doctor.
He's a doctor and said there are two genders, and MSNBC went nuts when it just exploded on him. So I don't know. I'll have to get the lowdown and report back to you on Louisiana what's happening. But I do find it pretty amazing that he's going to fill the big arena in Minneapolis, going right in the heart of Ilhan Omar and this mayor of Minneapolis, and yet all these cops have to wear T-shirts say "Cops for Trump." I mean, what does that do to them? He's coming right. He thinks he can win Minnesota. Donald Trump does.
Well, and I will say, the guys I know, some guys and gals that are working in the campaign, have told me that places like Minnesota really are a possibility, and for Trump to win. And the reasons include the immigration issue, because there's a whole bunch of people in Minnesota that are fed up with some immigration issues they have there. But also, it's just the economy. I mean, remember, we haven't talked since last week. 3.5% unemployment. Stock market's humming. Things are going great. Most people are not looking up and wondering if Stevie J and Ed are going to talk about Nancy Pelosi's impeachment. They're going to work.
Right. You're right.
They're looking for another job because their job is going so great. There's other jobs out there. It's an amazing time. So we'll see what happens.
This is as good a time as I can remember for I want to get another job and make more money time, right? I mean, no question. Yeah. If you're talented, pick your job. They're looking for you. There's a lot of opportunity out there. There's no doubt about it.
Well, and I also think that you're going to see in the next year and a half some more stories, and maybe it'll be after, about how the boats being lifted for communities that were in poverty. Lots of them African American and Latino, but there's just more opportunity. Wages are up, and it just transforms society. If you have more money, even if you're working your way up the ladder, it changes the way you live and how you feel and what's going on. So, I think that's the largest factor that we see. And remember, we are at war with China, a trade war, and we're still not seeing the economy stall. So we're that strong right now. It's a big thing to notice.
Well, let me check the media reel for the good things Donald Trump is doing. Hold on, I'm queuing it up now. The media reel, hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we got, Ed. How do people connect and find you, Ed Martin?
Well, on Twitter, at Eagle Ed Martin. I'm pretty active on Twitter, at Eagle Ed Martin. And then the Phyllis Schlafly Eagles, our website is phyllisschlafly.com, phyllisschlafly.com. Lots of her writings. Actually, Stevie J, I'm flying down tomorrow to Florida to be on a luncheon panel talking about the ERA. There's folks that want to bring that back. So I'm in the tradition of Phyllis's work. It'll be interesting to see how I fare in Tampa Bay tomorrow.
Good luck to you, and put on your armor, my friend.
Exactly.
Thank you. Ed Martin, and go Cardinals, by the way.
Go Cards. Go Cards.
You're the man. Ed Martin, president of the Eagle Forum Education and Legal Defense Fund, ESPN 93.5. Check your sports coming up. Game 5, Cardinals Atlanta, heard right here, loud and clear on FM. Cardinal Radio Network right here on ESPN 93.5.
Hello, this is Shane Coulter from Country Arbors Nursery. 154 years. That's how long my family's been growing flowers and planting trees in central Illinois. Over the years, we've grown hundreds of millions of plants, and there's a chance my great-grandfather sold plants to your great-grandfather. It's a special time of year, mum season, and Country Arbors is home of the legendary $6 mum, the biggest, best-priced mum in the state. We grow 20,000 mums, but you'd be surprised how fast we sell out. So come out for a shade tree, a shrub, or a perennial, but make sure to pick up a few mums when you're out. Country Arbors is in Urbana, on Windsor Road, 2.5 miles past Meyer. You can find out more information and directions at countryarbors.com.
Kansas, performing the 7 million selling album Point of No Return in its entirety for the very first time. Kansas, Friday, October 18th, Virginia Theater. America's legendary progressive rock band, Kansas, a more than 2-hour Kansas musical event, including deep cuts, fan favorites, and hits that helped make rock classic. Tickets on sale now at thevirginia.org. Presented by Live Nation.
If you want the best, go to Body and Soul Sports, your go-to for all your favorites. With shoes from Asics, Adidas, Brooks, and Nike. Get comfort and style with an in-store free gait analysis for the proper fit. Perform and look your best with apparel and gear for every season. There's swimwear to compete or for the beach anytime. Men, women, and kids can play like the pros. So walk, run, or ride to Body and Soul Sports. Great store, great service, great prices. Route 45 and Curtis Road in Savoy. Online, body, the letter N, and soulsports.com.
Game Day Spirit, the official fan store of Fighting Illini Athletics, is proud to announce the release of their second annual Pink Ribbon Volleyball t-shirt in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The $25 long sleeve t-shirts are available now online at GameDaySpirit.com, in stores, or at each home volleyball game through the month of October. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to the Mills Breast Cancer Institute right here in Champaign-Urbana. Help the fight against breast cancer with Illinois Volleyball and Game Day Spirit, and go Illini!
Here we go, sports headlines.
Take note this afternoon, it's a 4:02 first pitch. Cardinals down in Atlanta to take on the Braves. Let's get your Redbird recap.
It's a winner-take-all Game 5 for the Cardinals and Braves tonight in their National League Divisional Series at SunTrust Park in Atlanta. The Cardinals will send Jack Flaherty to the mound against Mike Foltynewicz in a rematch of Friday's Game 2.
It's kind of getting in that zone and getting into that mental state and kind of whatever it takes where, we're going into a heavyweight fight. And, it's me versus the guy in the box. Granted, I've got 7 guys behind me and a Hall of Fame guy behind the plate, but it's me versus you. And that's kind of what it is. My job is to get you out.
4:07 St. Louis time for the first pitch tonight. I'll have Ameren Total Access for you at 3:12. Mike Schultz said yesterday in his press availability that he expects the same lineup for the Cardinals. The Cardinals coming from behind to win 4-3 in Game 4 and force a Game 5. The winner of the series will take on the winner of the Dodgers and Nationals. They play tonight in Los Angeles. I'm Chris Raby on the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network.
And as you heard him say, Nationals and Dodgers making it interesting since the Dodgers have made it well into the postseason and World Series the past couple of years. Yeah. But the Nationals just keep surprising us.
Nationals are hot. They've got, as Steven Strasburg is kind of unhittable, and he's pitching for the Nationals. He's pitching so well. Maybe the best of his career. So I think Nationals have a shot here. Whoa.
And do the Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah. Who thought they'd creep up on Houston like this and tie the series at 2 apiece?
And Tommy Pham, a big hitting hero. Former Cardinal. Right. Tommy Pham is like 10 out of 21 or something in this series. Wow.
A deciding Game 5 tomorrow in Houston for that series. We have our Illini volleyball team in action tonight, facing number 6 Minnesota Golden Gophers at 8 o'clock at Huff Hall. We are number 17.
Here you go. ESPN 93.5 3-day forecast from the National Weather Service.
We got a high 75, low 55 with the sunshine. Starting out sunny and a high 79 tomorrow. Then more clouds and a 20% chance of showers, low 63. The chance of rain is greatest on Friday, high 65, low 34. 56 with sunshine Saturday, 64 with sunshine on Sunday. We're currently at 48 on ESPN 93.5.
9-year-old arsonist. We got to touch on that story. That's out of Goodfield near Bloomington Normal. Unbelievable story there. Also, what's going on in Rantoul? Is there going to be a $20 million all-sports complex up there at Chanute? Huh? Got to touch on that with Village Administrator Scott Eisenhower. We'll do that. Honda BMW. DriveChampaign.com. If you want to get a vehicle that you can count on. The Honda line is, well, it's Honda. BMW line, it's BMW. And the service, well, they're an award-winning dealership. An award-winning dealership means they're really good at everything. They have to be good at service. They got to be good at taking care of you, getting you in vehicles, all the financing, all the processing, and they do that. Service before, during, and after the sale. You want to buy a vehicle, you go to Honda BMW. Before you purchase anything, give them a chance to earn your business. DriveChampaign.com off Neil at Burwash Savoy. Say hey to my buddy Ben Quattrone. 751. Another buddy is Steve Suderman. He's a good vibes. I don't have to come in anymore and lament about Fox. Apparently I got that back. So
Fox is back now that your antenna works, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was almost ready to, anyway, it was a good summer for you regarding all that. So,
we did well with Dish for a couple of months, and Dish for 10 days lost the Big Ten Network as well as FS1, which has some of the playoff games. They're back.
Okay, so, everybody happy, copacetic. Now we talk good vibes, and what you got for me today, buddy?
Last week I attended a dealer meeting and was reminded why I love this business. And in one sentence I can say it. We bring the wow. And the wow is powerful subs or high-res audio or OLED panels up big movie screens and 11-channel Atmos systems. That stuff, most people don't have those things, but if you experience any one of them, you're going to want it. And some of you will buy some of them. And this week it's easier to get to that wow in TVs because partly due to the Chinese tariffs, a lot of electronics are being affected, but Sony and LG are not Chinese, and they see opportunity.
Yeah.
14 models of Sony televisions dropped, and you can see this on our website, and all of the OLEDs from LG likewise dropped. So these things are at holiday levels already.
Huh.
We're looking at Black Friday pricing starting this week. It's pretty exciting. If you want to check these prices out, you can go to gvibes.com. There's a box that shop for it says featured. If you see featured, you'll get there.
Yeah, I'm on it right now because what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. The thing that's ironic is the Chinese-made TVs that Walmart sells are all going to go up. So the cheap stuff's going to go less cheap, and the good stuff's gotten more affordable. Why do anything but good stuff?
All right, well, good heads up to get over to Good Vibes. Tell people your new location.
We are at 2010 Round Barn Road, and that's right next to the DMV. And, of course, gvibes.com is the website. Call me at 351-0909.
And I'm telling you, the DMV, they've got all nationalities. I think you should put a poster in the window and do it in various languages, maybe 120 different languages, one at a time, and say, if you can read this, you need to come in here.
Okay.
I just can't turn it off. I just have these ideas all the time.
Yep.
Steve Suderman, you the man. Again, gvibes.com. Keep up your good work.
Thanks, Stevie.
All right, good vibes. Again, Round Barn next to is it Department of Motor Vehicle, Division of Motor, DMV, where you get your driver's license?
That's right.
Okay, the arsonist who's 9. Stand by.
Hey, this is Kirk Herbstreit. This team's going to need to change the momentum in the second half. Let's listen in to the head coach to hear his halftime speech.
Listen to me. It all comes down to now. I want to see some fire. A fire that could perfectly grill an Eckrich smoked sausage. And I want to see more from you out there. More flavor, more condiments. This is a home gate after all. Now start eating like you belong here.
Yeah! Okay, now I'm fired up. Eckrich, you do you.
Dad's Weekend is coming up the first weekend of November, and the Illini Dads Association wants to help you create great memories with Dad with tickets as low as $10 each. Friday night, pick from either the Illini basketball game or Illini men's hockey. Saturday, come and join the ever-popular pregame barbecue at the Arc before cheering on the Fighting Illini as they take on Rutgers at Memorial Stadium, where they'll be crowning King Dad 2019. At night, take Dad to a special concert at Follinger featuring the a cappella groups No Comment and the Girls Next Door. Or cheer on the nationally ranked Illini women's volleyball team at Huff Hall. Wrap up the weekend with the inaugural Illini Dads 5K Fun Run, followed by the famous Sunday brunch at the Illini Union. These events are open to everyone, so come out and enjoy with Dad. Get details and buy tickets at IlliniDads.com. Make this Dad's Weekend one you will never forget with the Illini Dads Association. More details at IlliniDads.com. That's IlliniDads.com.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
Right now, the Home Depot makes replacing your old carpet easy. With more styles and colors to choose from, there's no better time to buy. With free installation on any carpet purchase of $499 or more, all by licensed local pros. Backed for life. Today is the day for doing and saving with free carpet installation. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. For a limited time, $4.99 minimum purchase required. Typically $6.99. For license information, visit homedepot.com/license numbers. Valid through November 6, 2019.
Yeah, this story has pretty much gone national, but it's out of Goodfield, Illinois, which is just north of Bloomington, south of Peoria. Small community trailer park. A 9-year-old allegedly set the trailer home on fire, killing 5?
Yes. On April 6th, the fire killed a 1-year-old, two 2-year-olds, a 34-year-old man, and a 69-year-old woman in a mobile home park near Goodfield, about 150 miles southwest of Chicago, as you mentioned, near the Peoria area. So no child this young has been accused in a mass killing since 2006. And, most places say 14 is our age range, where 14 on up, we understand that we're killing people, and the murder charges that they have with this is premeditated, as our texter had said.
A premeditated 9-year-old.
The texter had said, Jason, I understand the conversation about concern with teens, schools, and guns. What about this 9-year-old charged with first-degree murder, which requires premeditation for arson, fire, and the deaths of this Goodfield area? Our youth are in trouble.
What do we do with that? A 9-year-old that planned to burn the home and kill everybody. Or at least burn the home. Don't know the intention, but at first degree, how does that happen? And what do you do with a 9-year-old? Obviously you want to know what happened here. How does a 9-year-old get like that, where they're thinking about burning the place down at 9? But first things first, this was a crime. Apparently this young man did this. And so you've got to deal with that for the next 80 years, I guess, something. It's a new one for me. I hadn't even had that in my brain about a 9-year-old setting a mobile home on fire intentionally to kill. Wow.
This article from the Associated Press says a leading Illinois advocate for children ensnarled in the criminal justice system sharply criticized for this decision to charge a child that young with murder.
Oh, boy. Text in if you'd like, 359-2255, 359-2255. News is next.
Stay in the know with alerts from Prospect Bank. Our alert messaging system has been enhanced and now offers more notification opportunities than ever before. Do you want to know when a transaction occurs on your account or a balance hits a certain threshold? Log into online banking at bankprospect.com or through our eMobile app to start utilizing alerts and never miss another notification. Sign up to receive alerts via email, text message, push notification, or your online banking secure inbox. It's smart, it's easy, it's alerts from Prospect Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Joe, you got that spreadsheet for me?
Yeah, 1 second, Larry. Let me pull it up. Where'd it go?
Hey, I'm going to need that spreadsheet ASAP, Joe.
Yeah, sure, Larry. Just 1 second. It's gone. Everything's gone. My emails, my spreadsheets, my fantasy football league.
This is Joe. Don't be like Joe. Give Area Wide Technologies in Champaign a call at 359-8041. They'll make sure your work setup is secure and running smoothly. Then you won't be in a situation like Joe.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
The president poses a question in a tweet. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. Why does the Inspector General allow this scam to continue? He's reacting to reports the whistleblower to his call with Ukraine's leader had ties to an unnamed Democratic 2020 candidate. There are polls showing a majority of people support an impeachment inquiry, but the president's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, told Fox,
the American people, when they think about this, are going to be totally outraged. They actually want to impeach him on the testimony of hidden witnesses who will be behind a curtain.
Now, the White House sent a letter to House Democrats that will no longer cooperate in an inquiry it calls unconstitutional. Fox's Rachel Sutherland, live in Washington.
Dave, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the White House's position is further evidence of obstruction and that the president will be held accountable. Democrats have issued a subpoena for testimony and documents from ambassadors to the European Union Gordon Sondland, including electronic communications from his personal device. The subpoena went out just hours after the State Department blocked his planned testimony on Capitol Hill. Meanwhile, scheduled testimony Friday for a former ambassador to Ukraine up in the air. Dave.
Rachel, the president tweeted in all caps, going into the Middle East is the worst decision ever made in the history of our country.
This is the pre-9/11 mentality that paved the way for 9/11.
That's Republican Senator Lindsey Graham on Fox and Friends as Turkey prepares to move into Syria to target Kurdish fighters who were U.S. allies in the fight against ISIS. This after the president pulled American forces back.
So I hope he's right. I don't think so. I know that every military person has told him, don't do this.
Now, the Kurds have just asked Russia to open a dialogue with Syria's government, which is already urging those Kurdish fighters to join Syrian forces. Police in Halle, Germany, searching for a gunman who fled after a shooting today that left 2 people dead. It's unclear if the victims were targeted. It did happen near a synagogue on this Jewish holy day, Yom Kippur. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Dr. Jeff Gooden, and I treat pain with Salonpas. That's because practicing good medicine is my responsibility as a doctor. For back or joint pain, I agree with CDC guidance that recommends using topical pain relievers first, like Salonpas Patch Large. Salonpas is powerful, FDA approved to relieve debilitating moderate pain, yet non-addictive and gentle on the body. Look for the green Salonpas box in the pain relief aisle. Salonpas. It's good medicine.
When you fire up a John Deere 1 Series tractor, you can tackle the job without wrestling the attachments. Hook up everything from a front loader to a drive-over mower deck in no time, so you can haul gravel, cut grass, or do any job in between. Because when things just click, work just gets done. And now get a 1 Series for just $99 a month at your nearest participating John Deere dealer. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us. Search John Deere 1 Series for more. 0% annual percentage rate. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Did you know your privacy rights were violated? We're just learning about a court ruling months ago against the FBI.
The Wall Street Journal is reporting that last year, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court found that the FBI's searches for information about Americans violated the law that authorized that program, as well as the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. The court said the searches were too broad, and in one case, the FBI used the intelligence to vet its own employees and cooperating sources. The law says the searches are only to be done as part of looking for evidence of a crime or to get foreign intel. The ruling resulted in the FBI's agreement to do a better job of safeguarding privacy and change the procedures for searches. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
A California man could spend a lot of time behind bars in Florida for what he did to families who were victims of a mass shooting.
22-year-old Brandon Fleury found guilty in Fort Lauderdale, Florida federal court of cyber stalking and transmitting a kidnap threat. Prosecutors say he used 13 different Instagram accounts to target families and friends of the 17 people killed last year at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland and sent 301 messages using aliases like Ted Bundy and Nicholas Cruz, the former student charged in the Parkland shootings. Fleury faces up to 20 years in prison when he's sentenced in December. Lisa Lacera, Fox News.
Police in Illinois have charged a suspect with 5 counts of first-degree murder over a mobile home fire. That suspect, a child, 9 years old. Also charged with arson. That fire back in April in Goodfield killed a 1-year-old, 2 2-year-olds, and a man and a woman. An American scientist set a record today, becoming the oldest ever Nobel Prize winner. John Goodenough is 97. Sharing the award for chemistry with a British professor at New York University and a Japanese scientist honored for their work with lithium-ion batteries used in our phones, electric cars, and many other devices. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. 3.5 years in prison is the sentence for a Champaign man who had a loaded gun in a car earlier this year. 19-year-old Markel Sanders was a passenger in a car stopped by Champaign police for alleged traffic violations. Police searched the car after smelling cannabis and found loaded guns on Sanders and a co-defendant. 2 more retailers are going to stop selling e-cigarettes. Walgreens and Kroger announced on Monday they will stop selling e-cigarettes. More than 1,000 confirmed and probable lung injury cases associated with the product have been reported to the CDC. A Centennial High School student has been arrested after a school resource officer found the student with a loaded handgun and ammunition in his backpack. The resource officer had identified the 16-year-old male student for his alleged involvement in a theft investigation. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
Hi, I'm Habib, and this is your Motivational Minute. Ecclesiastes 12 says, "Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come, before the sun and the light and the moon and the stars grow dark. Remember Him before the silver cord is severed, and the golden bowl is broken, and the dust returns to the ground it came from, and the spirit returns to God who gave it." The word remember means much more than remember. Here it means honor, reflect on, think about in a good way. It's much more than just a passing thought. In addition to remembering our Creator, we ought to remember those who have been instrumental in our lives. Our families, parents who brought us up, grandparents, children, teachers, friends who were by our side when we needed them. Remember your Creator and your loved ones in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come, before the silver cord is severed and the golden bowl is broken. I'm Habib, and this was your Motivational Minute, brought to you by A&R Mechanical and H2 Leadership.
Why do so many go to Honda BMW of Champaign? Is it the selection of hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles, the easy location off Neal at Burwash Savoy, or the fact that they're an award-winning dealership getting incredible reviews year after year from their customers? Yes, it's all of the above. Before you buy your next vehicle, give Honda BMW of Champaign a chance to earn your business. Honda BMW off Neal at Burwash Savoy, or go online, drivechampaign.com.
You work hard. From the day-to-day operations of your farm to planning for the future, Busey's team understands the unique challenges you face. With farm management, brokerage, and financing solutions tailored to your needs, we can help ensure your hard work pays off, now and into the future. Visit Busey.com or stop by one of our many convenient locations for solutions to your banking and wealth management needs. Busey, your dream, our promise. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Check your ESPN 93.5 3-day forecast from the National Weather Service.
A little bit of a cool start today, but today's high 75 with sunshine, down to 54 this evening. More clouds on tomorrow's forecast. High 78 expected, only down to 63. 20% chance of showers late in the day or into the evening. 80% chance of rain on Friday. High 66, low 34. Right now the temperature's at 50 on ESPN 93.5.
All right, what bump music to play for a former radio guy?
Maybe something more rock. Oh, yeah.
Scott Eisenhower is village administrator. How many times did you play this record?
Oh, many, many, many.
Are you still doing Hoopston, the sweetheart pageant?
I am, believe it or not. Yeah. So everybody always asks me, how long have I been doing it? And I say, I'm not sure. We need to find out how old Stevie J's daughter is.
That's a good one, because I did it 5 years, and then they got you, and as is the case when I was working with Brian Barnhart, I never got asked again. Does that tell you something about me? They got their guy in Scott Eisenhower, now village administrator. Rantoul okays $20 million sports complex. And Scott's the village administrator in the great town of Rantoul. Is this going to be on Chanute? What's the plan here?
No, actually, it's going to be right off of I-57. You know, we have the opportunity to get a hold of some property right off of 57. We wanted that interstate visibility. We think that's important for marketing the complex. More importantly, and I think the real exciting aspect of this is that not only are we going to have a 60-acre sports complex, but then immediately around it, the property owner has another 150 acres of property. And so what that means is we're going to be able to go out and encourage restaurants and hotels and retail to locate right on the same ground as the sports complex itself. So theoretically, you could have people come into town on Friday, they park their car at the hotel, they can walk over to the sports complex to play their game. There'll be places to eat there, places to shop there. And then, of course, the rest of the community is very excited. They're going to be planning activities around the different tournaments that we have out there so that encourages people to get in and around the community as well. So, we're thrilled to death about the opportunity to bring sports tourism to Rantoul and to Champaign County. But even more exciting is the economic development opportunities that'll exist right around it. And when you look at other sports complexes throughout the Midwest and really the country, you'll find that very rarely do you have those types of amenities contiguous to or adjacent to the complex itself. Typically, people are driving 15, 20 minutes to get to their hotel from the sports complex, or another 10 to 15 to get something to eat.
Well, I'm telling you, this is very exciting news. Danville's loss was our gain. Scott Eisenhower up in Rantoul. We're talking, a 5-year plan here? It's going to take a little while.
Well, actually, we are on the fast track. So the entire complex will be completed by March of 2021. So they're going to go ahead and start on engineering documentation now. They plan to be able to get into the field itself sometime in November. They'll actually start moving a little bit of dirt. Some of that will be done over the winter, but then the real bulk of the work will start in March, and then through all of next year, they'll be doing the construction, finish it up right around the end of 2020, and then obviously tweak it a little bit as we get closer. But our goal is by the time baseball season rolls around in March of 2021 and soccer season rolls around in March of 2021, we're going to have complexes ready to play.
Well, listen, congratulations. This is a big deal for not only Rantoul, but it's great for the county.
Yes.
It really is. And that's one of the things that we've tried to tout throughout this is, we're talking about bringing 125 to 150,000 people into not only Rantoul on an annual basis, but to the county. And so, while we may not have hotel rooms for everybody, that means they're going to be staying in other communities around the county, whether that's Paxton or Gibson City or Champaign or Banna. Everybody is going to have the opportunity to benefit from it. And you're going to have a high-level public facility that we're going to want other communities to utilize. So we want those youth teams or high school teams or American Legion teams from around the area coming out to the complex and playing. We want to work with Parkland, the U of I, to see whether or not there's some opportunity for them to use the facilities as well.
Hey, good going, Scott. This is great news.
Dang it, we could use your ideas in Tolono, too. Darn it, we're right off of I-57, too.
Hey, I'm his agent. Talk to me, okay? We can... Hey, listen...
all calls go to Stevie.
So it's you're telling me it's good timing for the Stevie J Motel to start up there?
Absolutely. Yeah. In fact, I've got a spot just for that.
Yep. We don't offer towels, but it's cheaper. So anyway, Scott, keep up your good work, my friend. Good work. This is exciting.
Thank you. It's very, very exciting, and I appreciate you letting me on this morning to share a little bit of our excitement.
Let's go. Scott Eisenhower, village administrator in Rantoul.
Nice.
Good guy and doing good work. This is great. $20 million sports complex. Wow. Sports headlines coming up. Cardinals have a game today. It's October 9. We're talking Cardinals baseball.
Are you upset with your phone plan? I know of a place for you. Sprint by Wireless Revolution. Wireless Revolution is a certified Sprint dealer and will get you the perfect deal for your phone plan. Whether you're single, need a family plan, or getting devices for your employees, Wireless Revolution has your back. Sprint has wonderful service and you will always be connected with the people that mean the most to you. They will take care of transferring your contacts and apps. So stop by Sprint by Wireless Revolution. They have 3 locations. One in Urbana on Philo Road and 2 in Champaign, 1 in Marketplace Mall and 1 on North Prospect.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
Romans 8:19 says, "For the creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed." As the creation awaits, Blossom Basket awaits for the growth and maturity for the perfect time to sell the most beautiful arrangements to you for a special occasion. Weddings, birthdays, or whatever event. Give Blossom Basket a call at 217-367-ROSE and see the beauty of God's all-natural creation.
When you're juggling multiple things just to get the job done, sometimes equipment on your work site sits idle, or will be used for something else, like your skid steer being used as a bird bath, or your excavator becoming a back scratcher. But idle equipment costs you and your worksite time and money, which is why United Rentals is combining equipment, data, safety, and expertise to help your worksite perform better. To learn more, visit UnitedRentals.com.
Long's Garage, the oldest auto repair facility in Champaign-Urbana, deals with engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, suspensions, electrical, air conditioning. But one thing they pride themselves on in the one-stop shop for vehicle repairs is tires. Kumo Tires is having an instant rebate sale. If you buy a set of 4 Kumo passenger tires, you get a $60 credit. If you have a truck and buy a set of 4 light truck tires, you get a $120 credit. So go on to Long's Garage at 503 East Main Street or schedule an appointment at 217-367-3942.
Save the date for trick-or-treating with the stores. It's back. Sunday, October 27th in the Ubben Basketball Practice Facility at 4th and St. Mary in Champaign from 3 to 5. Free candy, autographs from the U of I women's basketball team and coaching staff. Powered by the U of I Community Credit Union, the Department of Athletics at Illinois, ChampagneMoms.com, and ESPN 93.5. Visit ESPNCU.com.
Scares me. Ooh. It is 8:17. Sports. Happy birthday, Lonte.
Yeah, how about that?
Lonte has a birthday today. He does not have a show today because the Cardinals are on.
Yeah, so we definitely a Cardinal win.
So. That'd be a good birthday present for the lawn man.
Exactly. Right. The Braves and Cardinals in Atlanta with a 4:02 start here on ESPN 93.5. Let's get your Redbird recap.
It's a winner-take-all Game 5 for the Cardinals and Braves tonight in their National League Divisional Series at SunTrust Park in Atlanta. The Cardinals will send Jack Flaherty to the mound against Mike Foltynewicz in a rematch of Friday's Game 2.
It's kind of getting in that zone and getting into that mental state and kind of whatever it takes where, we're going into a heavyweight fight. And, it's me versus the guy in the box. Granted, I've got 7 guys behind me and a Hall of Fame guy behind the plate, but it's me versus you, and that's kind of what it is. My job is to get you out.
4:07 St. Louis time for the first pitch tonight. I'll have Ameren Total Access for you at 3:12. Mike Schultz said yesterday in his press availability that he expects the same lineup for the Cardinals. The Cardinals coming from behind to win 4-3 in Game 4 and force a Game 5. The winner of the series will take on the winner of the Dodgers and Nationals. They play tonight in Los Angeles. I'm Chris Raby on the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network.
Tampa Bay Rays have gotten out of the gate and surprising everyone. Now we're tied up at 2 games apiece on that American League side. 4-1 was the final over Houston yesterday, and they've got a deciding Game 5 tomorrow in Houston.
In Houston, Garrett Cole, if they beat him, they earned it. Good luck.
Of course, later on tonight, it'll be the Nationals and Dodgers in their Game 5 in LA.
If the Dodgers beat Steven Strasburg, And Walter Buehler is a guy nobody's heard of. He's pitching for the Dodgers. He's great. That guy can pitch. Wow, it's going to be a good one. Good doubleheader. Let's hope the Cardinals are looking at that game as who we play next, which is what it would be. Come on!
Former Giants pitching coach Mark Allen joins our Illini baseball team. An announcement from Dan Hartleb yesterday.
Yeah, Drew Dickinson took a job at Virginia pitching coach. Didn't know what happened. Drew was on our air a lot. Great guy. Sat by he and his wife, Christian and I did, at the volleyball NCAA tournament at Huff. And great young couple. Anyway, wish him the best, and I know Dan Hartleb hired a great guy. Mm-hmm. Let's check your weather.
By the way, volleyball tonight against Minnesota at 8 o'clock at Huff Hall. Today's high 75, down to 55 this evening. More clouds on tomorrow with a high 78, low 63. On Friday, we're expecting rain and the temperatures to change, going from 66 to 34 in the evening. Right now, the temperature's at 51 with the sunshine. ESPN 93.5.
All right, if you would like some Illinois football tickets, I'll give you an opportunity in just a few minutes. Our offer today from Blossom Basket via the text line, $50. A whole bunch of them to give away at 10:30 this morning. It's 8:20.
I'm Liz Clayman, and this is the Fox Business Report.
American Airlines will not be flying the Boeing 737 MAX jets during the holiday season. The airline says it has pushed the MAX scheduled return to service to January 16th and says it will slowly phase in the MAX in its operation over the course of a month. The Seattle Times says Boeing was expected to submit its final software changes last month, but still hasn't done so. Last week, mortgage rates slipped to the lowest levels in a month, and the Mortgage Bankers Association says that encouraged homeowners to refinance. Home purchase activity declined almost 1%, but was still 10% higher than a year ago. Trade negotiators from the U.S. and China resume talks tomorrow. Reports say China may be willing to negotiate a smaller agreement. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Ginny Cosola. Invested in you.
I'm Neil Cavuto from Fox Business. In high school, I managed a fast food restaurant. I saw the power of business and the importance of making your money work for you.
I'm Liz Clayman. In life, it's not just how you invest, it's for whom you're investing. We care about your success, and we want to be a part of it.
I'm Charles Payne. I go way beyond the headlines to help you through the markets every single day. It's all about investing in your future, your American dream.
Fox Business.
Invested in you.
Take your home's interior from drab to delightful with the help of Tim Donaldson and his awesome team at The Blind Man. You'll find everything from beautiful, energy-efficient window fashions and draperies to fabrics, bedding, and upholstery from exceptional suppliers like Hunter Douglas, Cashmere, Dura-Lee, Fabricut, and Carol. Let The Blind Man's interior design services team help you coordinate all the elements that fit your style and budget. Call The Blind Man Hunter Douglas Gallery in Champaign today or visit cublindman.com.
Right now, the Home Depot makes replacing your old carpet easy with more styles and colors to choose from. There's no better time to buy with free installation on any carpet purchase of $499 or more, all by licensed local pros, backed for life. Today is the day for doing and saving with free carpet installation only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. For a limited time, $4.99 minimum purchase required. Typically $6.99. For license information, visit homedepot.com/license numbers. Valid through November 6, 2019.
What you do with the Champaign Police Department. Explain what that's all about.
Yeah, so I wear quite a bit of hats there. I am a hostage negotiator. I am a crisis intervention officer. I also do the wristwatch, which I love. It gives me an opportunity to go out and speak to the second and third graders here in the city.
Nice.
You know, give them knowledge and some tips on bike and pedestrian safety, and to see these kids' face when I walk in uniform and they ask me 1,000 questions. Of course, about 98% of those are not bike and pedestrian safety related, but I still love the interaction and seeing their faces and them being excited to see a police officer. And you know, I try to give them, whether it be stickers or pencils or something, you know, give back to them and say, you know, hey, I appreciate you guys paying attention to me for this, 20, 25 minutes.
Exactly. Officer Walton, I appreciate you explaining some parts of your career with Champaign Police.
Yes.
Law Enforcement Official of the Month brought to you by SK Exteriors. Their website, callsktoday.com. All right, touch on a number of issues young man arrested at Centennial with a loaded gun and ammunition in the backpack.
That's right. In fact, a text in from Charles and Fisher, innocent people don't try this hard to hide their innocence, was the comment that he made after we had that discussion, I guess referring to the gun that was loaded and the ammunition in the backpack.
The director of the Atlanta Union arrested, had kind of an argument with a friend, somebody he had dated before, in his own home, and shot the gun at the wall, did not threaten the woman, but he was arrested. And I guess that's why you're supposed to have your gun and ammo locked up at different places. You have a loaded gun ready to grab like that? I didn't think you were supposed to have something like that unless you're in imminent danger or something. Anyway, so that's in the news this morning. Then the 9-year-old arson, which was on Fox News Radio at 8 o'clock here a few minutes ago.
Is that right?
Yep, made the national news. What's a 9-year-old?
Right.
Arson, murder, first degree. What is a 9-year-old? I know kids are older than their age these days, but you got me on the 9.
Accused of causing a mobile home fire that killed 3 children and 2 adults in Goodfield, Illinois.
I can see 12.
Right.
Sometimes puberty hits really early, but not at 9.
Yeah, what's going on
I don't
in the
know.
home of
I don't
that
know.
9-year-old to have him?
We don't know.
Have the insight to do this kind of stuff.
It was how do you know things like? How do you think things like that? So sad. It really, really is. And then Scott Eisenhower, the village administrator, ran too about the $20 million sports complex they're planning to build right off I-57. If you want to start the Diane Ducey B&B, be a good time right on the interstate there.
I'd love that.
Yep. Tell Mike to go build you one.
Uh-huh.
Either Mike, your husband or brother. They can go just lay the concrete.
Nothing to do. Why not?
Nothing to do. All right. If you would like to go to the Fighting Illini football game, I've got 4 tickets.
Sweet.
It would have been a lot hotter ticket had we won against Minnesota or Nebraska.
Yeah.
Right now, I think the air in the football is down a little bit, but we can't be out. It's too many games left.
Number 16, Michigan, comes to our house 11 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, let's just hope it's a good football game that is competitive in the fourth quarter. That was my goal for Nebraska. We were leading in the fourth quarter. Ugh, almost. Well, Michigan is quite a bit better than Nebraska. Their defense is really good. It looks like Matt Robinson, the freshman, most likely will start after Brandon Peters got something going on. We don't know what. Isaiah Williams, we don't know what happened. There's just not much info. So anyway, 4 tickets if you'd like them. 359-2255 via the text. Text in Illini 15. Want to go to 15 or you want to do something littler? Let's do 15. If you want 4 free tickets, Illinois and Michigan, man, the sticker on these are $65 each. Whoa, I didn't know that. $260 in tickets, Illinois, Michigan, to the 15th texter, 359-2255, 15th texter. Diane, these are $65 tickets. I did not know that.
Ooh.
No, I mean, earlier in the year, they're like $30, $35.
Okay.
$65 each. 15th caller, text in Illini, 359-2255. Good luck.
Starting route now. Turn right at Fortress Mountain. Turn left at Mount Hood. Head south to Moab, Utah. Continue on the Great North American Test Drive.
Run with us on a John Deere Gator XUV 835 with our quietest cab ever and optional heat and AC and a 4-wheel independent suspension. It's built to run where no one else can. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Will Kane.
I'm not worried about Dak. Dak is still one of the best quarterbacks in the league. That's right. I love his makeup. I love his leadership. And I don't want you to come back. Those of you selling, jumping off the bandwagon who through the first 3 weeks were like, well, I guess you were right, Will. I mean, while others out here might be playing the long con hypocrite game, I'm playing the long-term investment. This Dak stock is going to pay off. Oh, I guarantee it. I ride the market highs and the market lows. And let me tell you something. In the end, Dak Prescott's going to pay off. And it's going to pay off with a Super Bowl. And I don't want you back. Don't tell me, Will, you're right. I don't want your analysis on Get Up. I don't want you on First Take saying I always saw it. I took names. I wrote it down. I got the notes, okay? I know who you are. Don't come back.
Get more from Will Kane today from 3 to 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN News, or on the ESPN app.
You're a smart, hardworking roofing contractor. But how do you get ahead? By saving time with the Beacon Pro Plus app. The Beacon Pro Plus app works 24/7 for material ordering, automated rebate tracking, and online bill pay, all saving you valuable time. And during select weeks this fall, receive special rewards by purchasing high-quality CertainTeed products through Pro Plus. You work hard. Now, work smarter. Sign up for free at beaconproplus.com today.
When you fire up a John Deere 1 Series tractor, you can tackle the job without wrestling the attachments. Hook up everything from a front loader to a drive-over mower deck in no time. So you can haul gravel, cut grass, or do any job in between. Because when things just click, work just gets done. And now get a 1 Series for just $99 a month at your nearest participating John Deere dealer. Nothing runs like a Deere. Run with us. Search John Deere 1 Series for more. 0% annual percentage rate. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Hey, Janelle, you win.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
You got 4 tickets to Illinois, Michigan, 11 a.m. kickoff, Memorial Stadium on Zupke Field on Saturday morning. Temperatures will probably be in the 40s at kickoff. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready for that. And I run hot, so that temperature is perfect.
All right. Well, good. Yeah, enjoy. Can we beat Michigan, Janelle?
It's happened before.
Okay.
We've been there, I think, the last time they did it, and we were trash talking the fans, my son and I. So, yeah, that would be awesome for a repeat.
So, and your son, Dawson, is a senior at the U of I?
Dawson is a senior at the U of I.
Wow.
Yep.
This would be a great pre-graduation gift.
Uh-huh.
Hey, enjoy these, Janelle. Nice. Enjoy these, and thanks for listening.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You bet. Janelle wins ESPN 93.5.
Go Illini.
Go Illini. 8:30 in Champaign-Urbana.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Lillian Wu. A Turkish offensive now underway in northern Syria, where the U.S. has pulled troops out, leaving Kurdish fighters in the region vulnerable. They've been key U.S. allies, but Turkey calls them terrorists. The White House digging in its fight over the House impeachment probe, refusing to cooperate.
Outraging Speaker Pelosi, who fired back with this. The White House should be warned. The continued efforts to hide the truth of the president's abuse of power from the American people will be regarded as further evidence of obstruction.
Fox's Griff Jenkins. Democrats have issued a subpoena for testimony and documents from the U.S.-EU ambassador hours after the State Department blocked his planned testimony on Capitol Hill. And police in the U.S. monitoring the situation closely after a shooting near a synagogue in eastern Germany, which left 2 people dead. America is listening to Fox News.
Good morning. I'm Jamie Monticelli with your ESPN 93.5 local news update. A Centennial High School student has been arrested after a school resource officer found the student with a loaded handgun and ammunition in his backpack. The resource officer had identified the 16-year-old male student for his alleged involvement in a theft investigation. The juvenile was taken to the Champaign Police Department for additional questioning and taken to the Champaign County Juvenile Detention Center. The director of the Illini Union has been arrested for allegedly firing his gun in a home in front of another person. Police said 55-year-old Jamie Singson got into an argument with a friend and fired a handgun in frustration. The bullet hit a wall inside the home. Police said he was not shooting at her. No one was hurt. He was arrested on a preliminary charge of aggravated assault. He cooperated with police. Police said he did not threaten the woman. The two had previously dated but were no longer a couple. You're up to date. I'm Jamie Monticelli.
I like it sweet. I like it hot. I like it cheesy. I'm loving that Wednesday's Italian Beef Day at Rosati's Pizza. We get great specials going on all the time, but when Wednesday rolls around, it's all about the Italian beef. Get the sandwich, the fries, and the drink, all for just $9.99. It's what I have for lunch every Wednesday. Stop by and see me and the crew, or let us bring one to you. We deliver to all of Champaign, Urbana, and Savoy. Call us at 328-2334 or visit us at 701 South Gregory in Urbana. Hope to see you soon.
Right now, the Home Depot makes replacing your old carpet easy with more styles and colors to choose from. There's no better time to buy with free installation on any carpet purchase of $499 or more, all by licensed local pros. Backed for life. Today is the day for doing and saving with free carpet installation only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. For a limited time, $4.99 minimum purchase required. Typically $6.99. For license information, visit homedepot.com/license numbers. Valid through November 6, 2019.
Did you know the manufacturing industry employs more than 11,700 women and men in Champaign County? Join Champaign County EDC and the Atkins Group as we celebrate National Manufacturing Day and Illinois Manufacturing Month this October. Local companies like Latania Sports Group, APL Engineered Materials, and Apprentice are opening their doors to the public for tours, and we're proud to celebrate their contribution to our local economy. To learn more and register for these tours, visit mfgday.com. That's mfgday.com.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands. Here's a great offer from Lands. For a limited time, we're offering instant rebates up to $1,000 or special long-term financing with approved credit on qualifying training systems. That's $1,000 in instant rebates or special financing. Call Lands for details or find us online at landsinc.com. And remember, it's hard to stop a train. Any season, any time, you can count on Lands.
See Lands or visit train.com for complete program eligibility dates, details, and restrictions.
Hi, I'm Habib. Once again, I'm hosting the Live to Lead mega event at the I Hotel on Friday, October 11th. John Maxwell and 4 speakers, Angela Ahrens, Marcus Buckingham, Chris Hogan, and Rachel Hollis. Buy your tickets at habibhabib.com. So bring your team. I guarantee you will be better equipped with new perspectives, practical tools, and key takeaways. Improving our minds is like working out. We can't go to the gym just once and expect to be in shape. It's a continuous process. Buy your tickets at habibhabib.com.
Get the roof your home deserves. Roof Doctors. They have honest, reasonable rates. They give you competitive prices up front. No gimmicks or contractor pricing games. You can rely on Roof Doctors. No deposit required. No subcontractors. Over 30 years in business in the industry. Check out Roof Doctors at roofdoctorsco.com or call Tammy or Randy at 328-7529. Roof Doctors, 328-7529. This is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, considered the most important holiday for my Jewish friends. Falling in the month of September or October in the Gregorian calendar. The younger generation, I think, is leaning toward Passover maybe over Yom Kippur, but it's a big, big day. Leviticus 16:29 mandates establishment of this holy day on the 10th day of the 7th month as the Day of Atonement for sins. It calls it the Sabbath of Sabbaths and a day upon which one must affect one's soul. Leviticus in our Bible. So, FYI, it's for your Jewish friends. It's Yom Kippur. Let's check your ESPN 93.5 3-day forecast from the National Weather Service.
Alrighty, we've got sunshine today. It's going to be a beautiful day. We've got a high of 75 expected, 54 our low tonight. More clouds tomorrow with a high 78, low 63, 20% chance of showers late. A rainy Friday with a high 66, low 34. Over the weekend, 56 the high with sunshine Saturday, sunny on Sunday with a high 63. We're currently at 52 on ESPN 93.5.
All right, always happy to help when it comes to the CU Elks Club. They're behind Old Orchard. Warm a kid, Mary Lemming. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Stevie?
Fine. What can we do for you? How can we help this? And tell me about it.
Well, it started off, kicked off October 9th, our annual Warm Coats for Kids. The last couple years, it's been a monetary collection drive only. And we team up, started last year with the FOP Lodge 70 in Urbana. They, in turn, after we do our collection of the money from the community, from our elk members, we turn the money over to them. In about the first part of December, they take kids that are in need of a winter coat, scarves, hats, whatever keeps the kids warm, and puts warmth on their body.
Would people be surprised at how much need in Champaign-Urbana there is for coats?
Yes, there is a big need. A big need, and it's been a big need for quite a while.
Yeah. Is it because the kids don't want to wear one, or because the parents can't get them to put it on, or they don't have one?
Just in the past, when we used to actually collect the coats, majority of those kids that seem to have needed the coats were the younger kids, you know, where mom and dad might have a little more choice, you know, and say so in what they put on their body, other than those kids when they get up to middle school and high school age that, you know, dress themselves.
Yeah.
So the need was, you know, what we saw was for the younger kids.
Okay.
Every once in a while we would get a bigger size for, an older child.
Sure. Okay,
But,
so what can I do? I need to drive by the Elks Club.
Well,
tell me what to do.
It will run through till next Tuesday, October 14th.
All right.
People can drop off their monetary donations at the lodge during our hours, Tuesday through Sunday, from 3 p.m. until 8 p.m. And that's just about it. I mean, we will have this weekend. We have a big event out there. So
okay, all right, and it'll be very clearly marked and everything. I've give you a $10 bill. That's good, right? I mean, that's kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they want to make out a check, they can make the check out to the CU Elks Lodge, $24.97, and it'll go in our monetary collection. And here in about 2 weeks, we'll deliver the check to the FOP in Urbana.
Excellent. Well, thank you for doing this, Mary. Good work. We really appreciate your efforts.
Okay. Thank you, Stevie.
Pleasure. Mary Lemming, CU Elks Lodge, $24.97.
Right behind Old Orchard Lanes and Links in Savoy.
Got a baseball game today, my friends. If you're a Cub fan, you're kind of looking at the next manager and the way forward for the Chicago Cubs after they did not renew. Guess you can't say they really fired him. They just didn't renew Joe Madden, who I think will be named the Los Angeles Angel manager soon.
That's right. He has some history there, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of managerial spots open, though. There's 5 of them or something. Anyway, the Cardinals do play today, and we have Jack Flaherty, who's been the best pitcher in baseball since the All-Star break. Amazing 23-year-old, almost 24 years old, but certainly bright future for that young man. Mike Foltynewicz.
That's correct. You had it
I think
right.
of Mike Foltynewicz, who grew up a Cardinal fan. And first few times he pitched against St. Louis, he was frankly intimidated by the likes of Yadier Molina because he's such a fan.
That's right.
He's like, that's my guy. And called him Mr. Molina when he went up to the plate to bat. He's, how you doing, Mr. Molina?
Right.
You signed my shin guard. Okay, anyway, today, 3:07 is when we have the Cardinal pregame, 4:02 first pitch with Mike Shannon, Ricky Horton, and, of course, John Rooney. So be listening today. Sports headlines coming up.
Healthy Living Pool and Spas are going to have their master spas and hot tubs on display right outside of Dick's at Marketplace Mall, Friday, October 11th in the afternoon into the evening through Sunday at 7. Preston shares some details.
So Michael Phelps has been with the team. He's been a brand ambassador for Master Spas. We do have a premium line of both hot tubs and swim spas that are the Michael Phelps lines. They come with all the bells and whistles.
This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday outside of Dick's Sporting Goods and Marketplace Mall in Champaign. HealthyLivingPoolandSpa.com for details.
When weather hits, the right wiper blades make all the difference. That's when the Michelin Man is on your side, helping you see better and drive safer with new Michelin Premium Wiper Blades. Designed with exclusive SmartFlex technology, our frameless beam-designed Michelin blades flex to the curve of your windshield, giving you unparalleled, streak-free, long-lasting, all-season performance. So when the going gets tough, be ready with Michelin Premium Wiper Blades. It's a difference you can see. Available at Walmart and other fine retailers.
Hey, it's Stevie J. Like many, I knew all about Game Day Spirits Illini gear, but I wasn't so knowledgeable about the corporate apparel they do. But they do really great work. I've had some shirts done, and some of my employees have too. They're very high quality and perfect for your business or organization. If you need something in the summer, need something in the winter, Game Day Spirit does custom screen printing and embroidery for every season or style. From blue collar to the boardroom, they have you covered with corporate apparel. Get a quote. Email sales@gamedayspirit.com and you'll be pleased.
Planning a party or an event? Think Big Grove Tavern in downtown Champaign. With 3 large back rooms, Big Grove is the ideal place to host your next important gathering, whether it's for the team after the game or a timeless family gathering. Big Grove has the space and the hospitality to make everyone feel welcome. Features include a full bar and a menu with something for everyone. Contact sales at BigGroveTavern.com or call 217-239-3505 to reserve your private space.
Norm Miller here, chairman of Interstate Batteries. You know, without batteries, life would be pretty lifeless. That's why Interstate All Battery Centers carry them in every size, shape, and style so you can drive, drill, call, film, or do whatever it is you want to do. Stop in today. They've got the power to keep you going. Interstate All Battery Center. Outrageously dependable.
Interstate All Battery Center. You'll find them outrageously dependable just over Interstate 74 at 2504 North Mattis Avenue in Champaign, with batteries for most every application in stock.
Ready? Okay. Give me an S. Give me an
So. Are we gonna win?
Not if you play like a cheer.
Just okay is not okay. Whether it's cheerleaders or your wireless network, AT&T is America's best wireless network. Best network based on GWS One Score, September 2019.
All right, 8:44, ESPN 93.5 Sports Headlines.
Cardinals and Braves in Atlanta. It's a 4:02 first pitch, 3:07 pregame here on ESPN 93.5. With more details now with your Redbird recap.
It's a winner-take-all Game 5 for the Cardinals and Braves tonight in their National League Divisional Series at SunTrust Park in Atlanta. The Cardinals will send Jack Flaherty to the mound against Mike Foltynewicz in a rematch of Friday's Game 2.
It's kind of getting in that zone and getting into that mental state and kind of whatever it takes where, we're going into a heavyweight fight. And, it's me versus the guy in the box. Granted, I've got, 7 guys behind me and a Hall of Fame guy behind the plate, but it's me versus you. And that's kind of what it is. My job is to get you out.
4:07 St. Louis time for the first pitch tonight. I'll have Amron Total Access for you at 3:12. Mike Schultz said yesterday in his press availability that he expects the same lineup for the Cardinals. The Cardinals coming from behind to win 4-3 in Game 4 and force a Game 5. The winner of the series will take on the winner of the Dodgers and Nationals. They play tonight in Los Angeles. I'm Chris Raby on the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network.
That's right. It's been quite a series, Nationals and Dodgers in L.A. Again, after the Cardinals-Braves games. I think they're saying 7:37 on that game.
Yep, that's right.
So that's the National League side. On the American League side, Tampa Bay has extended it now. 4-1 winners over Houston. And Game 5 deciding that tomorrow in Houston as the Rays had Tommy Pham going deep.
Yeah.
And that was good news for Cardinal fans who enjoyed Tommy Pham when he was in St. Louis. All right, on to Illini volleyball. We're number 17 and Minnesota number 6. The Golden Gophers in town for an 8 o'clock match or matches tonight. Of course, we have number 16 Michigan in town, 11 a.m. kick on Saturday against our Illini. Congratulations to Janelle Dodds. She won some nice tickets from us here on ESPN 93.5. Women's golf got 3rd place in Medina. And we also have some adjustments in our coaching staff on the baseball team as we have acquired former Giants pitching coach Mark Allen to join Dan Hartland. He made that announcement yesterday. Also trending in sports is what's happening in the NBA and China as the Brooklyn Nets LA Lakers game has now been canceled due to the comments about anti-government protests that are going on. And the Houston Rockets guy supporting that.
Well, he said I support free. He essentially said I support free, and then the NBA kind of, walked it back, and then they said, well, we want free, but, there are consequences to say, you go, what do you, of course we want free. The problem is for the NBA and for very, put this in quotes now, outspoken guys like Steve Kerr who blasts everything America, and there's too much money. Jason Whitlock, who's quite the sports commentator, said, we have to have China. And when I say we, it's basketball. Although invented in Springfield, Missouri, we're beholden to China because of Adidas and Nike. They have 1.3 billion people. We need that marketplace to sell shoes. Everything seems to be run by Adidas and Nike. And so we can't tick off 1.3 billion at all because it's too much money. That's why you're not hearing from some of the other NBA people. It's just too much money. Forget principle here. Marion Smith, NBA rejects criticism it's caving to China. Marion Smith, Victims of Communism executive director. So we'll see. NBA is a big business, but they are in need of China, so don't expect anybody to stand toe-to-toe when you're talking about shoes. 8:48.
It's that time again to award the My Office Plus and Long's Garage Player of the Week. The Week 6 My Office Plus and Long's Garage Player of the Week is Tuscola Warrior Jalen Quinn. Quinn scored 4 touchdowns in the 35-17 Central Illinois Conference win against Sullivan-Okaw Valley. Quinn finished with 66 rushing yards on just 3 carries, including a 19-yard score to lead Tuscola to a 7-0 lead and a 5-yard score that put the Warriors up 42-7. He also added 102 receiving yards and 4 catches and 1 touchdown. The Warriors are now 4-2 overall and just 1 win from being playoff eligible. Another good Warriors season after going 10-2 last season. The Warriors' next game is against the Warrensburg-Latham Cardinals, where they will keep trying to climb the standings ladder of the Central Illinois Conference. The Warriors are currently 3rd behind Central A&M and Decatur St. Teresa. Congrats to Tuscola Warrior Jalen Quinn for winning the My Office Plus and Long Tourage Player of the Week. The Player of the Week is also sponsored by Prospect Bank.
Jim Gaffigan, Secrets and Pies Tour.
Have you been to one of the weddings where the groom removes the garter belt from the bride and flings it to a crowd of perverts? What came up with that one?
Hey, you know the bride throws the bouquet? How about something for the fellas? Maybe the bride's underwear?
Jim Gaffigan, October 17th, the State Farm Center Theater in Champaign. Tickets on sale now at statefarmcenter.com or 866-LINI-1.
Houlihan's is now offering Sunday brunch from 9 to 2. Enjoy some of Houlihan's favorites in addition to new brunch items such as stuffed French toast, buttermilk pancakes, Southwest skillet, house-made quiche, avocado toast, and mushroom spinach and goat cheese omelets. Have Sunday brunch outdoors with a mimosa or Bloody Mary in hand and great company at Houlihan's on their beautiful, secluded patio. Can't make it to brunch? Meet a friend or coworker. Part of the iHotel and Conference Center at First and St. Mary. Check out Houlihan's on their Facebook page.
Here's your ESPN 93.5 3-day forecast from the National Weather Service.
Looking good today. We've got a high 75, low 54 expected. 78 the high, partly cloudy to start, then more clouds and a 20% chance of showers, low 63 on Thursday evening. Rainy on Friday, a 90% chance of showers and a high 66, dipping down to 34 at night. 56 the high on Saturday, 63 with sunshine on Sunday. Right now the temperature's at 55 on ESPN 93.5.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
Hey listeners, have you ever heard what you don't know won't hurt you? Well, it may not, but it may make you hurt longer. Guess what? Last year in 2018, landmark legislation was passed where you can see your physical therapist without a physician referral, and it's called Direct Access. Are you tired of all the tests that don't give you answers but leave you with questions? Are you tired of taking pain pills? Are you tired of not having control of your life? Well, now, no worries. Go see a physical therapist and get your life back on track. Come to Mettler Center and see one of our 9 doctors of physical therapy. Visit us at MellerCenter.com.
Officer Walton, I appreciate you explaining some parts of your career with Champaign Police.
Yes.
Do you have a goal of working with kids in the future?
Yeah, absolutely I do. I guess in the near future here, I'm pursuing a school resource officer position, which, that would basically place me in the school to be able to educate and, of course, continue to be a law enforcement official. And maybe even kind of help the kids, when they're having tough times, kind of advise them and give them some guidance. So that's my short-term goal, to try to become a school resource officer. So I think that's just kind of my niche, dealing with kids and community. And right now we've got so much of a disconnect between the youth and the community. So I love that challenge of being able to kind of reach back and kind of giving them some direction and some guidance.
How can we encourage a better bond between police and community?
Yeah, well, I think it starts on both sides. As far as the law enforcement side, being more active, meaning, sometimes you got to get out of your car and just start speaking to people.
Law Enforcement Official of the Month brought to you by SK Exteriors. Their website, callsktoday.com. I got a little more on the 9-year-old arsonist. Is that what you got there?
Well, this mobile home was burned in Goodfield, Illinois, killing 5 people, including 3 children. Yeah. So I'm reading in this article about the statistics of more than 30,000 children under the age of 10 have been arrested in the U.S. since 2013.
I know they floated arresting the parents. Is that a good idea? If your child's 10 or under and they get involved, then you get arrested. Wonder what cause and effect that would have.
Well, they're definitely talking about psychological evaluation going on with this 9-year-old now, which, of course, and it makes me wonder if there was any signs. Did the school have any clues?
Well, what went on for a child to have these? I mean, I'm sure we'll find out eventually. It's just so sad.
Intentionally setting the fire in April, knowing there were people inside.
And he's from Goodfield, Illinois, near Peoria and Bloomington. Okay, I can't leave like that, so I got to do this for a minute.
This is going to be in textbooks. Come on, people. Sperm? What kind of mindset would you have to be in? Yeah, to me it looks like a giant sperm. Yeah, to me it looks like you shouldn't be naming animals. And please don't open a hot dog stand. Even if I thought something looked like a sperm, I wouldn't admit it. Jan, what do you think that whale looks like? Well, it certainly doesn't look like a sperm. Let's get that out of the way. Even if I was asked to look through a microscope and identify sperm, I'd be like, hey, look at that. Miniature whales.
Anyway, Jim Gaffigan coming to State Farm. He just, he's one of the good ones. He's not blue. It's clean. It's fun. And he's really, really smart on his comedy. That'll be October
17th, a week from tomorrow.
Can't wait. Okay, thank you, Diane.
All right, enjoy the day.
Stand by. The Jeremy Warner program. Content, full of content and stuff you don't know. Next. And then no Tay and Carpino drive because of the Cardinal game. 3:07 pregame, 4:02 first pitch. Let's hope we're talking about the next series. Wouldn't that be great? Mm-hmm. All right, thanks for listening. I'm Stevie J. Have a great Wednesday.
October is National Orthodontics Month, and your friends at Illini Smiles Dental in Champaign are celebrating and giving you the opportunity to save. Millions of smiles have been perfected with braces. Get your best smile by scheduling an appointment with the orthodontic specialist at Illini Smiles Dental on Springfield Avenue in Champaign. Now through the end of October, come in for a free consultation, and you will be entered in a drawing to receive half off your full set of braces. Call 356-3335. Illini Smiles at 356-3335.
Right now, the Home Depot makes replacing your old carpet easy. With more styles and colors to choose from, there's no better time to buy. With free installation on any carpet purchase of $499 or more. All by licensed local pros. Backed for life. Today is the day for doing and saving with free carpet installation. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. For a limited time, $4.99 minimum purchase required. Typically $6.99. For license information, visit homedepot.com/license numbers. Valid through November 6, 2019.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
This is Rob Meyer with Provident Financial Group. As independent financial advisors, we can help ensure you're following a strategy that makes sense no matter what the market is doing. Take control of your financial life with a complimentary consultation. We will create a plan that's right for you. Contact us today at 3017 Village Office Place in Champaign or call us at 217-366-3456 or online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Hi, I'm Habib Habib. Once again, I'm hosting the Live to Lead mega event at the iHotel on Friday, October 11th. John Maxwell and 4 speakers, Angela Ahrens, Marcus Buckingham, Chris Hogan, and Rachel Hollis. Buy your tickets at habibhabib.com. So bring your team. I guarantee you will be better equipped with new perspectives, practical tools, and key takeaways. Improving our minds is like working out. We can't go to the gym just once and expect to be in shape. It's a continuous process. Buy your tickets at habibhabib.com.
Cyber criminals will steal an estimated 33 billion security and private records by next year. The average cost of a data breach for a small business in North America is as high as $117,000. While these numbers can sound frightening, they don't have to be. Ease your fears by having area-wide technologies come look at your setup. They'll ensure your system is secure and will give you a detailed inspection report of just how susceptible to these threats you are. Call them today at 359-8041.
It's literally the best place in East Central Illinois. Exceptional food, excellent service, and a great atmosphere is what you'll find at Miga in downtown Champaign. And the reviews speak for themselves. One says, my wife and I drove over from Decatur for a date night. We were pleasantly surprised. Another says we went for our anniversary. It was such an exciting place. One person even said the absolute best dining. Perhaps the best in the world. Judge for yourself at Miga Restaurant, downtown Champaign.
Well, everybody, the St. Louis Cardinals got in the way of a U of I Meat sales room production. But guess what? We're bringing it back October 14th. Never fear, Ben from U of I Meat sales room will be here, and it's bacon cheeseburgers. Yes, bacon cheeseburgers. I would not lie about that. We're going to grill bacon cheeseburgers here at the station, get you ready for Wisconsin. That game coming up, so make sure you join us October 14th. Grilling bacon cheeseburgers on the drive. Music all over the house, and I love listening to talk radio. And if I want to listen to any of that, I just turn to Sonos. Andy from Premier Sound is with me. What's up, my man?
What's up, buddy? How are you doing today, Lon?
Good. You have been talking to me about Sonos for so long. Explain a little bit how awesome this product is.
Absolutely, buddy. Sonos, the best way to describe it, it is the coolest streaming music service system on the planet. You could come into Premier Sound, you could buy a speaker. Literally, and the speaker is the size of a quart of oil. You could get one the size of a shoebox.
Awesome.
You could get one as large as a sound bar, and you literally control every one of those boxes. Or even if you have speakers in your house, you control all of those from your phone, your laptop, your iPad, your Android phone. Any smart device you have, you could literally, and I'm not exaggerating, buddy, you could stream unlimited radio stations, 110,000 radio stations from everywhere in the world, tens of thousands of podcasts, and every kind of music you could imagine under the sun, all from your phone. You got to come check it out.
Premier Sound.
Come see me. Corner of Prospect and Bradley in Champaign.
You're listening